You want to know how I did it? I got on Google's first page with 4 major keywords without spending one dime. And I'll tell you, I was the founder of a startup, a tech company. We had no money, none. Every dollar went towards production, building the application. What I had to do was I had to find a way to get traffic to our website without spending one dime. So what I did, I went to Google and YouTube, and in the search boxes, I would type in every question that was related to my product. The problems people have, why they would use this product. I wrote down every single question people asked. I created those on a nice spreadsheet, and what I did was I wrote a blog post about every one of those. So there probably had to be 75 to 100 questions all around this product. One blog post. Not every day, every couple days I would put this blog post out. Same thing with a video. Do the same thing on YouTube. So I would find out what are people looking for on YouTube, and then what I would do is I would screencast my computer and show them ways, in this case it was a private browser, I would show them how they really aren't private with these other solutions, the competitors, a VPN, Brave, and I showed them. I actually showed them on the screen, see, this is how you're being detected. So I was informing them in a way where they can actually see. Created I don't know how many videos with this as well. So that gave me a good start to knowing the problems that my customer had. Second thing I did, I created a web widget. And what is a web widget? Okay, when you go to a site, sometimes there'll be something on it that you're going to want to use to get some information. Let's say cropping an image, or adding a logo to your picture, something like that, where you can use their website, and in return you have to register. Okay. What I did is I built a web widget on my site that actually informed people, that showed them how sites were watching them. And this became something where people would actually go to my site just to use that application, just to use that web widget. So that's a form of growth hacking or guerrilla marketing, something different, where something your site does that people actually come back to it to use it, or they tell their friends about it. That's what we do at Real Creative. We find a way that your company, maybe your company has something really neat we can build for, put it on their site, and then let people keep coming back to that site. Now, there are hundreds of them out there. Example, the one where like you crop an image, okay? I'm trying to think of the name of the company, but you go there, you register to download the product or to see your final version, you have to give your email address. Boom, you've opened up a dialogue. So people keep coming back to the website. The third, I created a book. And what I did was I took a lot of these questions that people had through Google and YouTube, and I answered them in a 15, 20 chapter book about how am I anonymous online? Is a VPN safe? I wrote all these things down, and I educated my people, my customers, my potential customers. I created this ebook, and I gave it away for free. So when people went to the website, my website, I would say, hey, if you want the online privacy secrets, simply add your email address, and we'll give you the book. Didn't cost me anything. It cost me a couple hours to write the book, but in return, I got an email from somebody that's interested in my service. That is key. You really want to build up your database. That's probably your most valuable asset, is your database of people that you interact with. Get their email address. So the fourth thing, I took screenshots, and the easiest way to prove something to somebody is show it to them. And where people thought, oh, DuckDuckGo is private, and I would literally take a screencast. I would go through and show them how DuckDuckGo is not private, or a VPN is not secure. So I would take screencasts of these, make little videos of them, and just show them. Free, cost me nothing. Camtasia, Photopia, boom, they're free. Well, Camtasia is I think $100, but basically cost nothing for the many videos I did. And that's what I would do. I would actually show them. And if you have a product that you can demonstrate, oh, by all means do that, because that customers seeing is believing. And then what I would do is every email I got from somebody interested in my product, or a comment on a blog post or YouTube would say, can it do this? Or how does it compare to that? I would write a blog post. So these comments were actually creating my content. I was answering questions that I know people would have going forward. That then turned into my FAQ page, which we have another video about that. Every website needs to have an FAQ page. You are providing the most valuable content with that. So every email, we created a blog post, took that question, put it into our FAQ page. There would be no questions. So when people came, they would be able to find the question that they were having. Now, what we did was we targeted 4 keywords, big ones. No, we weren't on the first page for a while, probably 3 months or so. We didn't start to move up. But after 6 months, we were on the first page for a couple of years of these major keywords, because we've answered every question anyone could ever have on Google and YouTube. So without spending one dime, yeah, it took a little time to write this stuff, but when you have no money in the budget for marketing or advertising, you got to be creative. Hence, Real Creative Agency. That's what we do. We find ways to get you traffic without spending money on ads. Now, we did it with a lot of competition. In the space we're in, a lot of competition. But we found really unique ways to get people to come to your site and interact with them. The free book, the screencast, the web widget. These are all ways that people come to your site. And what we did in that time was people were kept coming to the site. So we were moving our rank higher and higher. Google is now saying, man, these people are coming to it directly. There's something there. And that's what you want to do. You want an organic search where people are looking for something around your industry. You're on the first page. So some of the things we did, that is how I got on Google. First page with 4 major keywords without spending one dime. And that's what we do at Real Creative Agency. We can take any product, any industry, and figure out a way how to get you on the first page by using really creative ideas. Well, now, if you like that, thought that was a good story, I thought it was a pretty good story, like this video. And if you want to see what we have to say next, subscribe to our channel. But if you want really creative ways to get traffic to your site without spending money on ads, we'll do it through YouTube, through blog posts, web widgets. That's what we do. Please visit us at realcreativeagency.com. Thank you.